good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you get this message. It's Lovely YG, your friendly tarot reader, here to read for you. So, I've got my music on so I don't get dinged by YouTube, but I turned on the music and the first song I got was Bruno Mars' Leave the Door Open. And of course I started laughing because that's literally been a theme in the messages lately, is that someone wants to have a chance. The masculine and the feminine energies are both opening their hearts to opportunities for love. And some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you guys, just for some booty. But hey, not my business. I'm celibate. I'm not even worried about that. That's your business. Do you? But yeah. So okay, I haven't found the right camera angle yet, like one I'm comfortable with, or I don't feel like my ginormous head is taking up the whole screen, or other stupid insecurities that pop up when you're overanalyzing yourself because autistic ADHD type A personality bullshit, whatever, right? So I might be part of the problem. You are looking at yourself and micro analyzing, and this person's not. They see you as a whole package and they're just like, yeah, perfect. You're perfect. The masculine energies are looking at the feminines like, you're going to be my princess, my baby girl. You're going to get treated like the queen that you are. And the feminines are looking at their masculine like, oh yeah, you want to be my king? I'll submit. So yay. I'm gonna pull some cards, right? All right, this person is probably someone who's coming back from the past, because first card out says, I gave you the bare minimum. So this person knows I didn't give you everything you deserved, and you bring something out of them that scares them, because society has taught them that being vulnerable to a partner is probably the stupidest thing you ever could do right now. And so you make them vulnerable, and it's like, okay, well, I must be dumb for letting this person into my life and my heart, because who would do that? Who would allow themselves to be so vulnerable that someone could break them, leave them, take from them? I'm sorry. I got pets and they like to rub up against my face and get their hair on my lip gloss. As a matter of fact, okay, I don't know where it's at, or I'd put some more on. Doesn't matter. You give this person butterflies, so you make them nervous, or you make their demons flutter. I don't know. I'm not in their body, but you cause this person a level of anxiety that other people don't. Other people they've been interested in have not affected them the way you do, and that makes them wary. In a good way and a bad way. In a bad way to make them want to run, but in a good way, it's like they're intrigued and they kind of want to know more. This person likes to eat, whether it be food or you. They have a healthy appetite, the healthiest of appetites. Oh my goodness. Fortunate. Okay. So this person is going to appreciate your relationship. They are going to put you on such a pedestal. Other people are going to be jealous and try to attack you guys' relationships by, like, say you are a male and a female dating each other. There will be men who will attack the masculine energy by going after his feminine, and vice versa. There will be women who are attacking the feminine energy by going after her masculine. It has nothing to do with their partners. It has everything to do with making that individual feel weak and less than, like, ha ha ha, I took your person. And it's not even that. It's an attack. And some of you guys are going to realize this, and you guys are going to make an extra effort to avoid those type of situations, because you guys respect each other so much, you guys love each other so much, that you do not want even an inkling of mistrust and doubt to enter into your guys' connection, because that's not what you two are about. That's not how you guys want to move with each other. You guys have already made a conscious decision, even before you have gotten together, that this person, I'm going to treat them like they deserve, because some of you guys are just drawn. You have absolutely no reason. You guys haven't had serious conversations. Maybe you guys haven't spent any time together, but there's something that's just pulling you to this person. And that's your spiritual connection. That's the universe saying, hey, this is your person. I made them just for you. And it took you a while to wake up to see. You could have known this person 15, 20, 30 years. It doesn't matter. What matters is it wasn't supposed to be seen until now. Now you guys' eyes are both open and you're like, okay, what am I missing out on? What didn't I see before? How did I not make this connection before? If I had done it earlier, would things be different? Would we be in a different place already? And it's like, it doesn't matter, because now is your time. Yes, things could have happened back then, but that's already gone. You can't keep focusing on the what ifs. Focus on what's going on right now. And what's going on right now is Spirit is preparing you both to be in this union. Even if you don't want it. Like, I've been hearing air signs and earth signs heavily. I don't want a relationship. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be single. I'm going to... No. You may think that's what's going to happen, but Spirit's got someone for you, and it's going to surprise you so much. I was about to say surprise poop out of you, but that's kind of disgusting. No, this person is just going to, I want to say appear, but like you're going to run into them, or they're going to call you, text you. It's some way the connection is going to happen, but it's going to occur. And when it does, congratulations. This person has been trying to play it cool, like they're Gucci on their own. They don't need nobody, especially someone who's codependent. They like being on their own, waking up every day, not having to answer to nobody. This person hates waking up by themselves. They roll over and they look and they're like, God, I wish I had somebody here. I want to kiss good morning. I want some morning sex. I want to cuddle. I want someone to kiss me when I walk out the door. And when they come home at night and they climb in their bed, and like, damn, I just want to hold somebody. I just want someone to hold me. This person's lonely. They're playing the funk during the day, but they're lonely at night. And at night, they're thinking about you, wishing you were there. Daydreaming about holding you and doing other stuff. Choking chickens and beating salami. Tacos? Eating tacos? Rubbing buttons. Rubbing buttons. That's what we're going to go with. Trying to be PC and not even... I don't have words for some things. Like, I'm very blunt. I just say whatever. So, trying to be PC and curse as little as possible, because I do curse, and not use extremely big words. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Shadow, please be quiet. My cat is in the kennel because his daughter has hit her first heat, and he's forgotten that she's related to him, and he's just like, ooh, fresh meat. And I'm not doing that. I can't. I know I'm putting my human morals on cats, but I can't. I cannot. I watched this cat take care of his kittens, and now he's trying to take care of his kittens. I'm not okay with it, and I'm not gonna pretend like I am. Okay, so this person is confused. You have an ex that you had for a long period of time, and this person knows about your ex, and they know the type of relationship you guys have had. Even if it's from a peripheral, they've seen something that showed them that it was powerful and deep. And so they don't understand how you are now focused on them and have the capacity to give them the same or even more than what you gave this person. They don't understand how deep your heart is, how big your heart is, but that's not the point. The point is that while they're questioning this, Your past person is waking up to who you were and who you could have been in their life. And they are losing their shit. I hear some of them are like almost psych ward crazy right now. Some of them might actually end up in the psych ward because spirit has taken everything they've ever done to you and thrown it all on them at once. Think about Celie when she's telling Mr. Until you do right by me, curse everything you do. Nothing's gonna go right in your life till you do right by me. And some of you guys said that. You might have said it when you was pissed off one night and yelled it to the skies, or even said it to them. But the universe heard you because your words have power. You are a chosen one. Whether you acknowledge it or not, you still are. And the universe acknowledges their children. And said, oh, my baby's hurt. Bet. I'm seeing jail, STDs, and death. And that could all be all happening to one person. Like, they could get all of it. Or it could be spread out between several exes or several old friends, several family members. Like, anyone who has done you wrong, especially during this particular Mercury retrograde, is about to get their asses handed to them. Before 2025 is over, there is going to be funerals and court cases, RICO cases. Like, it's going down basement. Period, poo. Your ex wants to go to therapy with you. I don't see that. Yes, I'm not going to say they're genuine. They are genuinely wanting to be with you. But that's the only genuine part. They're not trying to change. If they do change, it's only going to be surface level. As soon as you're not looking, they're going to be doing what they're doing. You know, oh, I'm going to the gym. The gym is Jim's house. Oh, I'm going to go hang out with the homies. The homies is Kayla, Keisha, and Tanya. Like, this person's going to lie and drag you for filth and still smile in your face and pretend like you are the best thing that's ever happened to them. Because if they're really truly honest with themselves, you are. But they hate you because you forgave them, because only a weak person would forgive somebody like me. I'm a piece of trash. Well, if you know you're a piece of trash, fix it. If you know that you're not worthy of this person, leave them the hell alone. But no, you're going to come back, be toxic, be all up in their face, acting like you want them. For what? To soothe your ego that's already trash? You know you ain't shit. So them being nice to you is going to make you feel even worse about yourself. Do you see where it's not doing anything for anyone? Because that genuine love, you're not receiving it. You will never be able to receive it because your heart hates realness because you're not real. Fake recognizes real. Fake can't deal with real. This person, this ex-person, because apparently they just want to take over this reading. This ex-person wants you to be so vulnerable to them because that's the only way that they can feel powerful. Their ego is so big, but their personality is so small. Like, this person has no substance to them. If they're an anime dude, they like all the problematic animes and the problematic characters. If this person is a sports guy, they're cheering for the guys who beat their wives and the guys who got caught dogfighting and stuff. And I'm not saying nothing about Michael Vick. He went to his classes. He got some help. He's doing better. But I'm saying, like, that energy. Sorry, there's a particular artist I don't listen to anymore because it reminds me of my karmic masculine, and I can hear him talking through the songs. So if you excuse me a second. Speaking of exes trying to get in your energy, and I'm not going to tell you which artist was because I attach artists to the people I deal with so I can channel messages from them. So that's my business. Trust me, if you find an artist that looks similar to your person and start listening to their songs, you're going to start catching some stuff. The good and the bad. And trust me, my ex-person showed me how toxic they were through this artist. Um, you gave your past person a lot of chances to become the person that they were showing you they were, and it just wasn't resonating in your heart, and you couldn't figure out what it was, but you're like, and I'm just gonna give it a little more time. I'm just gonna get a little more time to figure out what this weirdness is. The weirdness was they're fake. That they were a poser. They were reflecting back your kindness to you. Like, they were incapable of doing anything else beside that. Okay, I have Kaylani's photo playing right now. I really would love for this ex to get out of here because I was so excited to read to you about your new person. Like, so excited. And I'm trying to keep my messages under 20 minutes because no one wants to be here for hour, 2 hour readings. I mean, I do if I have, that many messages, but like, okay. Your new person, they're back. They're back in his messages. They are giving you a chance to make the choice. They are not going to pressure you to make a decision. Your past person is. They're going to be like, so who is it? What do you want? What are you doing? Who are you talking to? This new person is just going to be like, these are my intentions. I want to be with you. I see a future with you. Can we try to see what's happening? Past person's like, I want you. I'm going to have you. And you're going to come willingly or unwillingly. But it's going to happen. And you're just going to kidnap somebody into a relationship? What is this? Some Stockholm Syndrome stuff? Are you beast? Because you remember, he punished Belle's dad over a flower. A flower. Jailed him over a flower. And it wasn't even the magic one. It was just a random flower in his freaking garden. And then, when the man's daughter came to pay his ransom, you said, I'm going to keep you and he can go. So this person's willing to trade other people, other connections for you to keep you hostage. So, if they're married, they're willing to get divorced. They're dating other women, they're willing to drop them just so they can have control over you. It has nothing to do with you, it's them wanting power, and the opportunity to have that power over you is so overwhelming, they will chase it. This person is born in the 80s. I was born in the 80s. You are not my peer, ma'am, sir. Whoever you are. Oh. Spiritual burp. Okay, apparently you are my peer. You couldn't be a 90s baby or a 70s baby. Really, an 80s baby? You had to do that to me? Disappointed stranger. Hopefully you're a stranger. Be a stranger. Don't be somebody I know. Do not. Your new person is, again, insecure. They're nervous. You make them so nervous. What are you doing? You got that boss babe, boss man energy? Yeah, you knew what I was about to say, especially if you knew I was going to say something. You don't need to worry about sending return to senders or praying for protection against this new energy. If anything, you need to be praying to protect the connection that's on its way and protect both of your guys' hearts and minds so that you guys are always clear mentally and emotionally when it comes to communication, especially between the two of you. This person wants you to know that it's not that they like you. They have already fallen in love with you from a distance. And they just want to solidify it. Because they made the changes that will give you space to be the freest version of yourself you are. You know how they say for a feminine, if the masculine is in his masculine energy, it gives you an opportunity to be the soft woman that you actually are. And the right guy can make like a girl who's a soldier, hardcore, turn into the most flowery, fey princess lady ever. And trust me, I know this for a fact. I had a masculine that made me just, yeah, okay, and it embarrassed me because I had this mentality that I needed to be stoic and strong and silent because that was the mold that I had been forced to as a child. But this person allowed me to be a different version of myself, and it made me feel safe and actually made me want to be in a connection with them more because they were the only one who gave me that space. Was that person toxic? Yes. Was I toxic? Yes. I was unhealed, and so were they. But even in the midst of that, we still had this really loving connection that was my safe space compared to the rest of my life. And not saying something. Someone who makes you cry and miserable actually made you feel happier than the other people who were making you cry and miserable. This person wants it equal in the bedroom. And outside the bedroom, they want to be the head and you be the neck. You help lead them so they can lead all. But in the bedroom, you better throw it back just as hard as they throwing it to you. Can you catch that? This person wants a family with you. They want to create a family with you, mesh a family with you. They might have kids. You might have kids. You guys still might have kids, and they want to have a kid with you, so that's like the kid that ties the family together. That kind of energy. But yeah, this person is not going to be the kind of person who's out in the streets ripping and running all the time. No, they want to be at home with their kids, goofing off, having water balloon fights, water gun fights, wrestling, watching movies together as a family while they're trying to, sneak the hand underneath the blanket and touch you without the kids noticing, kind of thing. You or they may have stopped smoking, cigarettes, weed. If you're smoking something else, I don't know anything about that. So if you stopped, congratulations. Only thing I'm not against right now is weed. Like cigarettes, I used to smoke cigarettes, not heavily, but enough to where it was a habit, and it was one of the most disgusting habits I had. Like got nauseous doing it, but I had turned it into a habit, and finally getting away from that, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, because I really just had the oral fixation of hand to mouth. But that mindset, anytime I got mad, I was, oh, I need a cigarette, because I like to pace back and forth while smoking, and that was a habit. Probably my autistic part of my brain enjoyed the solution to the anger, to walk it off, smoke a cigarette, and then go handle it. But now it's just like, okay, breathe, journal, walk outside, go talk to a tree. Punch a tree. I've done that a couple times. It hurts. I don't recommend it. But getting it out, grounding, is a lot healthier habit than sucking on some tar with 50 to 100 other chemical pieces in there that might, damage my esophagus more than it already is. Stress me. Anytime I've got tobacco, it hurts to sing. I lose my range. It comes out horrible. I sound gross because my throat is full of mucus and tar and whatever. Okay, again with the karmic masculine. Okay, and actually he's probably not karmic. He's probably my divine masculine who turned karmic, because that connection woke me up. It's what pushed me towards chasing spirituality instead of Christianity again, because God in that framework wasn't working for me. God and I always had a good relationship, and anytime I try to frame him in church, though, I stopped hearing him, because I had everyone else tell me how I was supposed to come to him and reach out to him and communicate with him, and it didn't work. Like praise and worship. Oh, you don't need to sing so loud. Yes, I do, because I'm singing to him. I don't care about you guys. I'm on key. Get like me. But instead, I dim my light. Sing quieter, out of my key, whatever, because the people around me, I made them uncomfortable. My light shining made them need to dim me. And I didn't understand that. I didn't get that. Now I could look back and be like, oh, So that's why I didn't get to be in choirs. So that's why you didn't want me on the praise and worship team anymore. So that's, but in the midst of that, I was just like, okay, God doesn't want me doing this, so I won't do it no more because someone else told me that God told them. God didn't tell me that. God didn't tell me that, though. I felt loved. I felt appreciated. I felt that I was doing the right thing. But I let someone else's perception of what I was doing define me. And no more. No more. And where that had to do with the stop smoking thing, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a segue, and if I watch this video again, I'll catch it. But I probably won't. Probably just gonna straight upload this when I'm done. I don't like going back very often. Mostly because then I want to critique myself, and I don't need to. Although I do want to learn more in YouTube editing, because I've been seeing some really cute videos, and I'm just like, oh, I want to entertain my people too, instead of just boring background and maybe a picture or poster depending on where I'm recording from. It'll happen when it happens. But your new person's not two-faced like your past person was. And I'm sorry your past person was, because no one deserves that at all. This person, you are going to be the first relation they have that's the way that they have it with you. So if like this person's never actually like lived with their partner full time, like come home, wake up, like if they were always running the streets, they're not going to do that with you. If this person has never had a live-in partner, and you will be the first. This person's never introduced people to their kids, again, you'll be like, you are going to be a first for a lot of stuff, and you won't be a secret. And I feel like that's a big thing. You will not be a secret. This person didn't put in the work when they first started talking to you, but they're about to now. And you are going to be so happy. So very happy. Casey and JoJo, all my life. I think I'll start crying. I'm gonna start crying already. Oh my god. I love love. I it's just me. But this person really wants to spend their life with you. You are so sweet to them, so kind, so supportive. You are a cheerleader and the warm hug they need sometimes. Oh, I'm okay, Bubba. I'm sorry. My dog doesn't like it when I cry. I'm sorry. Mommy's just doing messages. You sit in my lap? You sit in my lap? No, you don't want to be on camera? Okay. You're just checking on me. My little Aries. Yeah, they know they're not going to find anyone else like you. So when they get the opportunity to finally come your way, they're not going anywhere. You are going to be everything they need. The mom, the sister, the best friend, everything they've ever wished for. In a connection, they're going to find it with you, and it's going to shock the hell out of them, because how can they find all of that in one person? And how is it packaged in you? Like, where did you come from, even though you've been there the whole time? And this person wants to marry you. Like, they're planning your wedding for you. They know the colors they want. They know the kind of dress they want to see you in. Veil, suit, whatever. They know. They might even be setting aside money now to pay for this. Like, they're already working towards this future. Some of them are building a house for you. Others of them are just, they're setting aside money so they can get a big enough house for you guys to all be in. This person, person said, even though we're not together right now, don't worry about me being with anyone else. I'm here and I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for the time for us to be together. But in the meantime, don't worry. I'm not sharing my energy with anyone else. I'm not sharing my body with anyone else. I'm waiting for you. All right, let's see what signs we've got. I'm going to let you guys go so I can do another reading. I don't know why I said it that way. We've got Libra. We've got Set, May 28th through June 18th, September 28th through October 2nd, and Gemini. We have Horus, April 20th through May 7th, August 12th through the 19th. It's Libra, Taurus, and Leo. Horus is very charismatic, optimistic, and good at motivating and inspiring others. So your person is a leader. They might be a trendsetter. They might be, I don't know, might have a platform with like a lot of followers. They might not have a platform, but a lot of people know them and want to emulate them. I got Apophis, Earth energy, fire energy, Capricorn, and Leo energy. And last but not least, we have Fur. It's January 2nd through 11th, July 5th through the 14th, Capricorn or Cancer energy. Now, this could be your signs. It could be your person's signs. I normally, when I pull cards, assume it's the person that I am not talking to, because I'm talking to you. So if you are listening to this, the signs that you are dealing with might be Fur, Capricorn, Cancer, Apophis, Horus, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Gemini, or Seth. Now, I need you to remember something for me. You are blessed, highly favored, and more than a conqueror. And what does that mean? That means when you step into the room, all eyes are on you. When you do something, it's for a purpose. And even when something goes back, because you know, there's L's in war. There are L's, but there's also wins. So a battle may not be won, but you always win the war. People are sending negative energy your way. You might lose stuff, but guess what? Every time you get something better. Every single time there is a boundary, a boulder, hurdle, whatever you want to call it in your life, pitfall, canyon. I don't know what's bigger than a canyon. I don't know. But whatever it is that you feel like is causing you to be stagnant and stop and have to reevaluate in order to keep moving forward, those things always fall to the wayside and you get something better. Small example, your dog eats your shoes, and then a couple days later someone buys you a brand new pair of shoes. You weren't expecting that, but the universe got you a pair of shoes and they are better than the last. That kind of energy. Genuine, my whole life. This person knows that you're special, and ever since they connected with you, life has gotten a lot better, and they can't wait to tell you about it. Be blessed.